Every time someone asks me what is the best AI image tool to use in 2026, the answer changes. Many people have done these AI image comparisons, but often those comparisons are broken. Different prompts, different tools, different rules. So instead, I've decided to test 6 of the best tools all within one platform using Dzine. And if you're on the master plan, you can create unlimited images across all of these tools within the same platform. By the end of this video, you'll know not just which is the best AI tool to use, but which is the best AI tool to use for each different purpose and job. I'm going to run all 6 models through the same set of tests: text to image, image editing, infographics, landscapes, character sheets, and movie posters. Same prompts, same rules, real differences. This is going to be fun. So make sure to buckle in, stay tuned, and see which image tools give you the best results in your opinion for each of these different tests. So here we are within Dzine, which is the platform in which we're going to be testing all of the AI image tools that we're going to be using today. We're going to go first over here to the AI tools section and click text to image. And then you click in here and you can choose the model that you want to use. So the models we're going to be testing today are Dzine Realistic v3, ChatGPT Image 1.5, SeedDream 4.5, Flux 2 Pro, Nano Banana Pro, and MidJourney, which in my opinion are the best AI image tools available. Obviously, you've got loads more image tools here, such as Ideogram and Quen Image as well, and loads of styles and different image types that you can choose down here as well. So let's start with the first one, which is going to be Dzine Realistic v3. And in this box here, they've already got an example prompt. I'm going to delete that. So in here, I'm going to paste the prompt that we're using for today's test. And then underneath that, you've got a prompt improver button. We're not going to use that because we want to keep the prompt exactly as it's been written. So it's the same prompt for every AI image model. Down here, we can choose the aspect ratio, and I'm going to go with 16:9 for all of these images. You can, of course, choose all the different aspect ratios that you want to choose here, such as 1:1, 2:1, 9:16. And different image models have different options for aspect ratios. You've got a choice down here with this particular model for matching the face, color match, and for explicit, non-explicit, obviously we're going for non-explicit, and a choice of generation mode HQ. Where they have this option, I'll have it in HQ for every image model. And then advanced is a place where you can put in a seed number if you want to keep the same seed number for every image created with a particular model. I'm going to click generate. It says 8 credits on the generate button, but it's unlimited credits when you're on the master plan, which I'm on, which you can see just here, master, unlimited, fast image. So that's the first AI image tool. And I'm just going to select the next AI image tool, which is ChatGPT 1.5. And it's as simple as that. The prompt I used is still in the box. I'm going to click hi. I'm going to click the closest 16:9 that ChatGPT has is 3:2. And I'm going to click generate. And then it's as simple as then clicking through to the next model, which is SeedDream 4.5. I've got a choice of 4K, 16:9, and click generate. So the first images out the box are the ones by Dzine Realistic. You can see it gave me 2 images out the box here from Dzine Realistic, and you've got the skin pores like I asked for in the prompt. In both of these, they both look very realistic. Our next one that we've got is ChatGPT 1.5, and it's looking really good. Lots of details in there, tear coming down his eye, the reflection in the iris. This is an incredible image. SeedDream 4.5, not sure what's going on here with this one. Very stylized, a little bit bloodshot. It definitely looks realistic, but it's maybe a little bit too much red in the eyes there. Next we have Flux 2 Pro, which is also a very interesting image. Very sandy and deserty, I like it a lot. Quite a lot of realism and expression in this photo. Nano Banana, great photo. Definitely a look of desperation, and realism in his eyes, realism in the skin pores. As we're looking at these photos, judge for yourselves which ones you think are best, and let me know in the comments below which are your favorite, which model from each category. And here we have the MidJourney images. Wow, absolutely incredible images from MidJourney. All very different as well. Here we've got some kind of early bright sunlight on this guy's face. This one here is like a nighttime shot with a bit of moonlight. Another daytime shot, totally different look and expression. And this one here as well, I love it. I love this a lot. These images are incredible. MidJourney images, always inspiring. So I think for me, out of all of the images we create with the different models, this one is actually my favorite. There's something about it that just I love. It's just got so much emotion and depth, color. It's a beautiful image here. Slightly out of focus on the front of the nose, exact focus just around the bridge of the nose and around the one eye, and the other eye slightly out of focus. There's just so much in this that I like. The skin pores, the hair coming off the corner there. It's just a really interesting image to look at. So for me, MidJourney wins on the text to image side of things in this particular example of creating a close-up of a man with a lot of emotion. In this test, we're going to look at text to infographic, and I'm going to paste in our prompt here and click. I'm going to do 16:9 so it looks good on the screen and click generate. I'm going to do that for all of the different models, and we'll compare their ability to create this same infographic text to image. So the first one we've got on the screen here is GPT 1.5. And it's done a really good job. Everything there is very readable on the screen. I can't see any mistakes with spellings, and it looks very legitimate in terms of a good infographic on searching for someone on LinkedIn, their name, their headline, their title, their skills and endorsements, their reputation signals, and their recent activity. Very good. The next one up here has got Dzine Realistic V3, which is more aimed at creating cinematic images rather than creating infographics. So it's done a good job at creating something that looks pretty, but most of the rest of the writing is not very legible. Our next one here is Flux 2 Pro, which has done a pretty good job on the surface of it, but then you can see things like redozen, signitens, all sorts of strange spellings, and just doesn't make any sense, but looks pretty. All of these models are getting better at doing infographics. MidJourney, being one of the exceptions here, made something here that looks absolutely an incredible potential infographic at a distance, but nothing here is readable at all and doesn't make any sense at all, even visually, in terms of getting linked in. SeedDream 4.5, pretty impressive. Everything here is very readable, says the right kind of things on screen. Definitely pretty good, apart from LinkedIn on the computer screen. Nano Banana Pro, one of the best at doing this. You can see incredible detail here. They've even got into the tiny little writing down here, like recommendations. Alex is a visionary leader with deep strategic insight, an exceptional collaborator, problem solver. All of even the small information here is spelled correctly. Innovation, tech, news. Everything here seems to make a lot of sense when you look at Nano Banana. We've got Alex Shen in the search. Alex Shen coming up here. Nano Banana is clearly the winner when it comes to the AI images for infographics. In terms of pricing, Dzine has 4 plans. They have a plan that starts for free, which is just images only. You get 32 credits a day without paying anything. After that, you've got the beginner plan, which is also image only at $8.99 a month. The creator plan at $24.99 a month, and the master plan where you have unlimited images at $59.99 a month. And if you wanted to get that even cheaper, on the annual plan, it's just $50 a month to have unlimited images and 9,000 credits. And it depends on which video model you're using in terms of video credits. But as we're talking about AI images today, that's completely unlimited images on the $50 a month plan, which in my opinion is absolutely incredible because you have the use of all of the best AI image tools right now, such as Nano Banana, all of the ones we've included in this video, MidJourney, ChatGPT 1.5, and SeedDream 4.5, and all of the other latest AI video models, including Dzine's own incredible AI image model, Dzine Realistic. For this third AI image test, we're looking at which of the models can produce best text to image for landscape images. And of course, all using the same prompt. Here we're looking at Dzine Realistic V3, which has produced an incredible image. This is where it comes into its own. Its strength is in creating realistic images with a landscape or portrait. This is an absolutely beautiful picture. The next one here is GPT Image 1.5, another beautiful picture here. Absolutely love the saturation of the bright green of the grass, the dark blues in the lakes, the reflections, the low-lying clouds, the snow-topped mountains. And SeedDream 4.5, another beautiful one here, and definitely like the fjords, much more water in this than the last two images. It's hard to really separate these images. Flux 2 Pro, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Separation between the mountains and the lowlands and the lake. Really, when it comes to these models now on landscapes, it's really much your taste and your preference. Here we have Nano Banana Pro, which has almost just like a pond in the middle with high-lying green area, and then the snow-topped mountains in the distance. MidJourney V7, absolutely beautiful. Has that filmic kind of color to it. Those dark greens and intense blacks. So for this next test, we want to create a character sheet, which is always useful when you're looking to create a story or a movie or an advert, even with a character in. And so here's our first one with V3. I use the same prompt for each of these to create basically a close-up headshot, a left side, a right side headshot, and a full body front and back. This is a little bit better because the headshots are slightly bigger and you've got some close-ups on the eyes, though I don't know why it's given two different types of eyes on the same sheet here. And now we're looking at GPT image 1.5. Again, not really that useful. This is the best one so far here by MidJourney V7, which I'm quite surprised it gives us one front-facing shot, which is repeated pretty much, a side shot, and then a full body front and back shot. So this is actually very useful. The only thing that it could have done better is the top left shot could have been facing the opposite way to the one on the right there. Nano Banana usually does a good job at this, and it's done an okay job here. Not particularly great in this example because we'd really want the face images to be bigger and the full-size images to be bigger as well. Try to cram too many images onto this character sheet. This, along with SeedDream V7, is the best so far. This one's actually the best because it's given us a big size shot of the character's face here, and then full body shots of the character facing forwards, backwards, and to the side. And obviously it repeated the same side, so we could have had it facing the other side again. So none of them have been perfect in creating the character sheet. Probably with a reprompt, some of them would have created the perfect character sheets to help you create your characters, which you can use as a reference to keep them consistent throughout your films. So for this next test, we're going to do image to image using the character reference sheets as the image that we're going to change into a movie poster. For this first one, we're doing design V3. I've just pasted in the prompt here and choosing all of the normal settings that we have here, such as high quality. So here we have our first image to image using the character sheets with Dzine Realistic V3. And you see it's come out pretty good. The images, excellent in my opinion. The words, obviously it hasn't written anything comprehensible in English with the words there. Our next one is GPT image 1.5, an incredible image. No words on the screen, but an incredible poster image. Absolutely beautiful. I love all of the browns and with that blue shoulder garment as well, which has even got browns in it. SeedDream 4.5, another beautiful, stunning image here. Flux 2 Pro. Very impressed with how it has not only got some beautiful cinematic colors here, with this kind of golden sheen, and the unbroken prints in cinemas as a title across the bottom. So far, Flux 2 has done the best job on image to image. Nano Banana Pro, incredible image. No words on this one, but absolutely beautiful film image to image example here with Nano Banana Pro. MidJourney V7 again, fantastic image, stunning. The light is better than it was in Nano Banana, I'd say. The contrast between the darks and the lights, just absolutely beautiful. For this next section, we're doing image editing. I've got one of the film posters here. I've got a prompt where I'm going to change the horse to white. I'm going to brighten the guy's face. First, we've got Flux 2 Pro, and you can see here how it's changed the horse to white. It's brightened the character's face in the front and done a beautiful job there of editing that image. GPT 1.5, stunning job again, lightened up the character's face, changed the horse to white. Nano Banana, a lot more darks in this color, very beautiful. Didn't change the horse to white though. And this is my favorite out of all of these. MidJourney here has really brightened up the main character's face, changed the horse to a perfect white, and absolutely stunning image. You could easily see this as a movie poster image. And on top of all of these AI models, when you're in design, you also have tools like Enhance and Upscale, where you can click on any of the images and then click Enhance and Upscale by up to 4 times, up to an incredibly huge size of 6,144 times 3,392 pixels, and export as a PNG or a JPEG here. Some of the other advantages on top of all of these AI tools that Dzine offers is here in the image editor, where you have access to things like AI eraser, hand repair, and expand, face swap, and changing the expression. Changing the expression is quite incredible. Say for instance, you have this picture here and you want him to be smiling more than he is in the picture. Instead of, say, trying to use the image text edit, you can actually just come in here and say, open up the eyes more, lift his eyebrows, and even let's get him to have a big wide grin with a big smile. Another one of the awesome tools in here is AI Expand, where you can then set the image you have on the canvas and then get it to expand what could be around that character. And with that on the canvas now, I can show you a feature over here called layers, which will be familiar to people who use Photoshop. And you can see here's the original image and this is the AI expanded image. Change the hair slightly as well in the expanded image. Apart from that, just created the expanse that you could imagine would be around him. When you have an image selected, you also have access to this top toolbar here, where you have a lasso area where you can select things. And you've also got background remove, which can be handy. Say if you want to just remove the background and put something else in the background behind him as well and layer other things behind. So here we have just the horse and the boy with no background. Then you also have text up here where you could enter your own text, image editing tools that you can use here. And of course you could ask Chat Editor to then improve how this title is, but you could help to position this exactly, say, where you want it to be and change the layers around so it's behind them if you want. So Dzine not only comes with all these AI tools, but it also comes with all of these image editing tools also within the platform. So you don't need to be hopping around between different platforms to do image editing. You can image edit in here, whether using AI or using some more traditional tools such as background remover and text edit. What an exciting time to be alive with all of these AI tools that can create images with just text and do editing with just text, and even take images and then prompt from those images, whether you want to create something based on a similarity to something or use that as the basis of where you're starting from. It's an incredible time to be a creator. So make sure to subscribe to this channel for more AI video tips and tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video here.